attending the inauguration.
One of the people who's not going to show up is Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama.
She was the one who preached about unity and norms and standards. When they go low, you go high. It only appears that she only does that when she wins. When you don't win is when you see the character of a person.
If you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
She should show up. She's a former first lady.
This is the holiest day of politics. It is the transition of power. You have to respect it.
She's disrespecting the transition of power.
It's about the office, and you got to respect it.
I suspect she's a bit of a selfish person who doesn't want to put country ahead of herself.
She seems a little angry. She might be, I don't know.
So filled with hate, she is refusing to go.
Donald Trump and his wife Melania did not attend the inauguration of his successor.
He will be the first living president in 150 years not attending his successor's inaugural. Nor did Melania Trump invite Jill Biden during the transition for a tour of the White House living quarters, as Michelle Obama did with Melania 4 years ago.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on to my peoples out there? There you have it. Michelle Obama. Okay. Lived up to the stereotype they have of our black women. Yes, she did it. It's kind of sad, man. It's actually, no, it's not kind of sad. It is sad. Everybody showed up to Jimmy Carter's funeral and the inauguration, except Michelle Obama. It's amazing how she can show up for book signings, when it's time to be on camera, when things are good. See, it's just something about that black woman, boy. She can't humble herself. Just a sore loser. She make herself look bad, but they don't care. She don't give a damn. She don't give a damn. She couldn't show up for that, but she can show up for stuff like this. She can show up for shit like this. Y'all see that? Oh, they can show up for shit like that. That's what black women show up for. Girl trips, girl parties, drinking, partying. Hey, that's that's what they show up for. But you couldn't come up. You are the former First Lady of the United States of America. You are the former First Lady of the United States of America. Yeah, that's what you are. And you couldn't show up to support your husband? It's crazy, man. You couldn't show up to support your husband. You play right into the stereotype. But my thing I want to ask y'all is, why were the Obamas even here anyway? Why were they here? Let's break this down. They did 8 years in the White House. Promised all this stuff, played the black card, used the girl power card. They used the black church. They did all of that. And nothing ever happened. After 8 years, nothing ever happened. I don't even understand how they had the guts to come back. But now I see why they had the guts to come back. Because they know niggas don't think that far. All you gotta do is put a show on, put some lights on, hey, and hold a few babies and break out the hot sauce and be back in. Why were they even here? Why were the Obamas even here? I mean, y'all already had y'all turn. I mean, I just don't understand why they were here. I don't understand it at all. Why just keep doing this, man? I did not pull this up. God. But anyway, I don't know why they even here, y'all. I really don't. But she didn't show up for her husband. She didn't show up to the funeral for her husband. I want to play something else too, man. I don't know why I got all my wires crossed up here. I want to play something real quick. She let Obama go into. She basically just left him hanging. What a sore loser. Then you got the girls of the View, still talking shit, taking up for her. She didn't show up, and she has that right to not show up. But I noticed the two white women on there. They try to play both sides. Sonny was on there. Yeah, she could do whatever she wants. But the two white chicks, they was like, yeah, I understand it, but you still should come for don't let them win. You still should represent the country right. See, they know how to play both sides. She still should have came. They didn't say exactly like that, but that's what they were saying. They said it like, we can't let them win. You still have to show up. Don't let them win. Some dumb shit. But anyway, I want to show y'all something, man. Here you go. Yeah. I'm going to show y'all this. She left him out here. She left her husband out here to hang like this.
About maybe 30 minutes ago, inside the Capital One Arena, we saw a shot of former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Okay, now the boos are picking up again, as you can imagine. You have former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and obviously former President Bill Clinton as well. The crowd here is getting a little more raucous as it's filling out. About 20,000 inside of the Capital One Arena. It was pretty peaceful and friendly. It now seems to be getting a little more fired up and amped up. The boos are growing loud. I would say the booing now probably louder than it was for Vice President Mike Pence. So it's turning somewhat into I don't know if it's a sporting event here, but you're definitely getting crowd reaction in real time to the inauguration, which I will say is pretty interesting. I was making the point, Rudy Giuliani is here. As you know, he just settled a defamation suit against those two Georgia election workers to the tune of north of $100 million. They did settle for an undisclosed amount. But when he popped up on the screen, everyone started cheering. We're also getting some cheers here. Not super loud cheers.
As you can see, the Clintons walked in. They got booed. The Bushes walking in. They kind of got booed. Mike Pence walked in before this. He got booed real loud. So you got Mike Pence. They just rocked it. Now I want you guys to understand something. They're walking into the rotunda. Okay, they're walking into the rotunda, but they're streaming live at the Capitol Arena. And so they're playing this on the big thing. I don't know what they call that. The big TV, the big screen up in the middle, teleprompter or whatever it is. They playing this in an arena. So I want y'all to, in the crowd, let you know what's going on. I want y'all to see this. Might I mention, Mike Pence came in before the Clintons and before the Bushes. So Mike Pence has already walked past at this.
But some cheering here for former President Bush and the former First Lady Laura Bush as well as they enter. But louder cheers for the Trump family here as we see Lara Trump, the daughter-in-law, of course, and some of the Trump children as they're entering the rotunda there. So, again, pretty interesting to watch this kind of in real time and how sort of MAGA world is watching. Big boos right now, as you can imagine.
Look at this. I want y'all to look at this. Look at this. I'm going to blow this up. Look what the black man, it don't matter what you do in life, black man. You could be a bagger for a supermarket. You can be a waitress or a waiter, my bad. You can sell suits at Joseph A. Bank. You can work for the Senate. You could be an NBA ball player. You could be a congressman. You could be a king, or you could be the United States of America. But when you a black man, you gonna take the walk ashamed by your motherfucking self. Look, he by himself. Watch how he walk this walk, man. And I don't even like, look.
I don't know if you guys can hear it over my mic, but
boy, is that striking.
Former President Obama, former President Obama getting a resounding, as we would say in New York, a Bronx cheer here.
I have to wonder if this is setting the tone.
But look, these are the loyal supporters. Yeah. Yeah, Lester, I think you're right. It is going to set the tone for the speech tonight. I truly believe that.
I have to wonder if this is setting the tone.
But look, these are, as you can imagine, I'm in the rotunda there. So again, pretty interesting to watch this kind of in real time and how sort of.
Look at that. It don't matter what you do, black man. You still a nigga to a black woman. He taking a walk by himself. Look at this. She gonna leave you hanging every time. She gonna leave you hanging every time. That's what that black woman gonna do. Oh, she gonna leave your ass hanging. She gonna leave you hanging. But she gonna show up for TV for this. She gonna show up for this. Y'all see this? This is what they do. Hey, that's it. Meanwhile, her husband got to go to funerals by himself, and he has to walk into the rotunda by himself. He has to walk in front of the whole country. Bye, nigga. Bye. Go by yourself. Y'all see this? And you know, you get people that say he was all right walking by himself. He all right. They don't see nothing wrong with this shit. They don't see nothing wrong with it. Everybody showed up. Kamala even showed up. They told Kamala, you the worst administration ever. Donald Trump got on there and said the worst administration ever. The worst administration ever. They had to sit through that. They had to sit through that. They had to be humiliated. But they took it. But Obama, wife couldn't take it. Showed how strong she is. What happened to the strong black woman? What happened? What happened? No, y'all only strong when it's time to party and when you winning. That was your job. First of all, you shouldn't have never been there. Why were y'all even here, Obamas? Why were you even here? Why were y'all here? Y'all did 8 years. No, but y'all decided to get on the Democratic campaign to run against Donald Trump because y'all thought y'all could pull that bullshit again, the black woman and the black man card. People haven't forgot what y'all done, which was nothing. We haven't forgot. Yeah, y'all had a bunch of women and all of that. Black women don't outpopulate nobody but the black men. That's all they outpopulate. They don't outpopulate us. I mean, the whole country. No. They had foreigners even voting for this man. It's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. But these women have not been held accountable for anything. They haven't been held accountable for anything. And people just swept it under the rug like it's nothing. No, I'm going to bring it to the front. This man was the president of the United States. I don't even like President Obama. Quite frankly, I think he was the worst president ever. Because he brought in the gender wars. He brought that in, and he brought in the ABC crap. Okay? That's I mean, the black family is already in trouble. He played the black card, but didn't do crap for black people. He was the worst president ever. He had a rainbow light up on the White House. He didn't care about black people. And the black woman left him hanging. Look. Look.
MAGA world is watching. Big boos right now, as you can imagine. I don't know if you guys can hear it over my mic, but
boy, is that striking.
Former President Obama, former President Obama, getting a resounding, as we would say in New York, a Bronx cheer here.
I have to wonder if this is setting the tone.
But look, these are the loyal supporters. Yeah.
The day.
Yeah. Let's.
Oh yes, it's setting the tone. You got to wonder for setting. Oh, it's setting the tone. The tone has been set. We already knew this. Black men, we already know. We already know. We've been going through this shit for years. We know. We know what they're going to do. Look. The walk of shame. The walk of shame, man. That was just such a weak move she did. I ain't coming to the inauguration and I ain't coming to the funeral because you lost the election. But you was all up in the cameras telling everybody, telling women, your vote. When you go to the ballot box, your vote is your vote. Y'all remember that? She was telling she was telling women to vote. Your vote don't matter to your husband. Screw him. Because you know men have married couples, men have a influence on their wives. She dividing houses. You know your vote is your vote. Basically go in the box and vote for Kamala Harris. Screw these niggas. That's what she was saying. Screw these niggas. This is a straight up nigga. Oh, yes. Screw these niggas. That's what she's saying. That's what she was saying. Yep. Left him out there to hang. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense, man. She lived up to the stereotype. She lived up to it. She lived up to it very well. But they always say, then when we talk about it as black men, when we talk about it, we didn't love it. We mustn't have our mothers. We mustn't like our mothers. We must hate ourselves. No, we talking about it. Worst customer service, you go inside of a restaurant, clothing store, whatever. There it is. There it is. That don't make no sense, man. And there you have it. There you have it. Didn't show up for the inauguration or the funeral. Jimmy Carter's funeral. The man lived 100 years. 99 years, 100 years. You can't walk into the tundra with your husband. All the other women of everybody had their feeling. If anybody didn't should have showed up, Kamala, she the one looked real crazy. You should see the pictures of her. She had to sit through Donald Trump saying her administration was the worst ever. And her husband sat right there with a fake smile on his face. George Bush sat there. Okay? They all sat there and took it. Shouts out to George Bush. He was looking crazy. Real silly. He winking at people, smiling. I ain't never cared for Bush, but he was hilarious. He took it like a champ. But Obama walked in there by himself. Solo dolo. Man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Leave your comments. Leave your comments, man, in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out this joint, man.